Hello, here I'm back again. How are you? I'm doing great. If there are two words that define me, that will be reserved and proud. Those two qualities, I got it from my dad. My dad was a proud man and a reserved man. He put everything to our education. He sent us to the best school that you can imagine in Cameroon. That was my dad. He was also taking care of his brothers and sisters and his nephew and nieces. Yes, my dad taught me everything. I remember when I was 13 years old, we traveled to visit my aunt on my mom's side to another city in Cameroon. We arrived at her house and were told that my aunt went back to her parents. And my dad asked why, and he was told that it's because her husband was physically abusing her. On our way back home in the cab, my dad looked at me in the eyes and told me this: "My daughter, no one will ever put his hand on you." Wow. It took me a minute to sink in. Unfortunately, my dad passed a few years later. That means I was orphaned at a young age, 16. But my dad left me a legacy, the greatest legacy in the world, which is what he told me that day: no one will never put his hands on you. How do I interpret that? I interpret that as my dad was telling me, "My daughter, your life has a value. You are precious to my eyes." After my dad passed, I had to struggle, to continue to live. It was hard, losing your dad at 16 years of age, it was difficult. I was depressed, but those words spoken to me by my dad that day made me who I am today. Helped me take my life as a pride and to work through all the dangers that I was facing. For example, I could have easily go through prostitution. Those words spoken by my dad that day helped me to fight when some men tried to sexually abuse me. Those words spoken by my dad that day to me helped me during the hard time of my marriage. Thank you, Dad, and I miss you. This is who I am: a proud person and a modest person. I am proud of my achievement in life, I'm proud particularly of my kids. My daughter, Sophie Ida, some of you might have seen her, on social media, on TV, hosting some event. She's great, She's a TV personality at this moment in Ivory Coast. My other daughter, Joanne, is a physician. She's a OBGYN and actually doing her fellowship on oncology. My third kid, my son, Gerard, is in business, and my little one is in college. You understand why I am proud. But why am I telling you all that? I'm telling you all that to make you understand that you have to do the work. Nothing comes easy in life. You have to work on your mind to be able to transcend all that will come in front of you. My life have not been easy, but today I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all that I have. And we are in the period of Thanksgiving in the US. I'm reminding you guys to be thankful. You will be thankful for your life. You will be thankful for someone who helped you in a certain way in your life. take the moment now also to give. One thing that I know for sure is that you have to give. When you give, you receive in return. You don't know how you will receive it, but you will receive it. And I'm not talking about giving a lot. You can give the little that you have. You can give your time. You can give some money to help somebody to start a business or a project. You can give your presence, your love. But I'm encouraging you to give. And I'm telling you that because I know a lot of people who does not know when you give, you receive. And that's one of the things that my dad taught me. And the other thing that I want to ask you guys or tell you guys is, who are you looking up to? Who inspire you? Who motivates you? What kind of book do you read? All that I just told you will help you to be stronger, will help you to succeed in life. Be surrounded by good people, only quality people. You have greatness in you. This is my story.